Miss Marcia Lynette May Griffiths, Commander of Distinction for sterling contribution to reggae music locally and internationally.
Well, I never actually had any vision of being here today, having, gone through that long journey in music. I just love to sing, and I discovered that I had a God-given talent from an early age, singing in the church choir, singing at school concerts, enjoying every moment.
She's nothing less than the Empress of Reggae. This reggae matriarch never fails to ignite the crowd, whether in studio or on stage. Her music connects with people of all ages.
I am Marcia Griffiths. We like jumping, la 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 la, la la. It was just a playful, happy song that everybody loved, and that song was my first hit song. I met Rita at Studio One, and it was like maybe years after that we met Sister Judy. I invited both of them to come and do some backup for me at a performance for a weekend. So on the third night, we just decided to do a jam session on stage. And the audience loved it, and the audience said, why don't you girls form a group? And we said, why not? And we formed the group, and I said, let's call ourselves I-Three. And Sister Rita said, I-Three, and I said, yes, it's like saying we three, but it's I-Three. At that particular time that we came together to form the group, Bob Marley and his original Wailers were having some differences, major. And he heard that we formed the group, and he invited us to do Natty Dread. In the studio, we went in, we did Natty Dread. That was straight #1. And then after His Majesty's passing, we went back in the studio with Bob to do Jah Live. And we ended up doing the entire Natty Dread album with Bob Marley. And boy, we became his three little birds, started touring extensively with Bob, and recorded all the other albums that Bob Marley has ever done, besides the Catch a Fire with the original Wailers. I think I'm truly blessed to have shared those beautiful musical moments with Bob Marley.
Her story didn't start there. She first started out as a solo artist, and a performance at the Carib Theatre one Easter Monday propelled her to greatness, meeting destiny helpers that further pushed her into her calling.
I met Bob Andy in 1964, and I think that was a blessing, meeting Bob Andy. He was a real, true, prolific songwriter, one of the greatest that we have ever seen. So we became friendly, and that was like an angel in disguise when I met Bob, because he was my guide and my everything. Then, as a young girl, Bob Andy and myself went in the studio and we recorded a song called Really Together. And he started writing songs for me. So the decade of the 60s, all the songs that I recorded at Studio One was written by Bob Andy. We eventually went on to do a song on the Harry J label, Young, Gifted and Black, which went #2 on the British charts, and we toured UK and Europe extensively. So my journey with Bob Andy was very special. My very first hit song was in 1967, Feel Like Jumping, again written by Bob Andy.
I feel like jumping, Lord, I feel like shouting now. I shall sing as long as I live.
going to say I shall sing as long as I live. I truly mean what I'm saying. To be recognized, especially by, you know, your own people in your own country, I think it's one of the greatest feelings for me to know that, you know, your work was never in vain. And I am just hoping that this could or might be a lesson to this generation and generations to come, to teach them that once you focus on whatever you want to do and you're consistent and, you know, all the positive things that you need to accomplish whatever you love in this life and want to do, it is possible.